Well, that sucks. I said that it sucked in the first period. It sucked in the third period. The second period didn't suck, and there goes the light.
That sucked too. But you know what? We're going to keep rolling.
That's indicative of the entire night for the Florida Panthers. They lose 6-3 here in Game 4 of the first round of the Stanley Cup playoff against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're going to do it again on Monday at home.
7 o'clock start time.
And hopefully they actually get it done this time. All right, let's go over the first period. Let's go over this first period because it was all like, I think so.
I mean, that was I'd like to just wash that period away from my memory. Moving on, the Panthers have not looked that bad. They haven't gotten that overwhelmed in a while.
Yeah.
Special teams was a mess. 5-on-5 wasn't much prettier.
They gave up a shorthanded goal.
You think they're climbing back into it? They finally get a power play, and nope, shorthanded goal instead. It was just kudos to the Tampa team. This is all they had to do is they had to come out and get a win tonight. They did it. They did it in front of their home fans, but God, it was rough to watch for the Panthers.
Yeah, special teams was a bit of a disaster tonight, and we saw basically everything. We saw 5-on-4. We saw 4-on-4. Like we saw 5-on-3.
We saw the first bad start of the Panthers in the playoffs.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes wasn't great, and then that was indicative of the entire first period. 5 shots on goal for the Panthers in the first period. 5 shots on goal in the third period for the Panthers. They got shut down.
Yes, no, that's what Tampa was trying to do. Tampa wanted to dictate the style of play a lot more than they had in the first 3 games. They've done it a little bit here and there. Tonight, you saw a lot more of Tampa doing what they wanted to do than you saw the Panthers doing what they wanted to do. Hopefully, Florida will clean that up ahead of Game 5.
They had a spark of hope. The Panthers did do what they wanted to do in the second period. Aside from Brendan Hagel's second goal of the game, the Panthers did get 3 goals in the second period.
Yeah, it was nice. Carter Verhaeghe got one. Sam Reinhart found the back of the net. I think Verhaeghe, Reinhart, they both have 4 goals, I think, this series now, something like that. Yeah. Or they've scored in 3 straight games. There's a lot of scoring with the main guys going on with the Panthers right now. And then Oliver Ekman-Larsson came flying down the ice, fired a shot from just at the top of the circle to make it 4-3. And that's when things really got fun. That's when it felt like, okay, we've got ourselves a game. The Cats are coming back. And then the third period started, and it just kind of fell apart.
This game as a whole, we did not see a good performance from either one of the goaltenders.
No, both of the goalies were a little disappointed. I mean, with Vasilevsky and Bob, they had this little segment in the second period where both made some big stops, but ultimately it was Vasilevsky that kept the Panthers off when he needed to. Bob, I think 6 goals on 25 or 26 shots, something like that. Not a very good effort from Sergei Bobrovsky. Hopefully he cleans it up ahead of Game 5. Usually he does, as he's a bounce-back kind of guy. But it was an off game compared to what we've seen the first 3 in this series, and maybe that's why Tampa was able to get the win.
And for the Lightning, we saw the return of Mikhail Stugotz. A bit of an emotional lift for the Lightning. Oh, yeah. He provided an assist in this game as well.
Well, he's the guy he's never afraid to get his nose dirty. He's never afraid to get into the dirty areas of the ice and muck things up. This game felt like it was really catered to his kind of play because I thought there was a bit more physicality in this one. There was a ton of hits. There was 146 hits or something like that.
Yeah.
A ridiculous amount of hits. But this one felt like there was more anger in those hits. There was a little bit more scrums. The teams were pissed off a little bit more. Maybe that was because the Panthers lost. They had this attitude last season during the playoffs that if we lost the game, we weren't going to lose the fight at the end of the game. And it felt like that in the third period here when the score got a little bit out of control. The physical element went up a bit. Maybe we're going to see more of that, Roy, going ahead. I don't know. But the Panthers have a bit to clean up ahead of Game 5.
All right. We have to get out of here. We got to leave this town. We got to go. We got to leave really, really quickly.
Bars over there.
Pause over there. Panthers play again on Monday. Game 5 at home against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Looking for a gentleman's sweep. That's David Jork. I'm Roy Bellamy. See you on Monday.